Okay guys, hi. Whew. This is an exciting vlog. This is the start of my NYX Face Awards vlogs. So I entered the NYX Face Awards. They are typically American. This is the first time an Australian, New Zealand Face Awards is being held, and it is basically you do your best makeup, creative art piece, I guess. It can be beauty, it can be special effects, it can be sort of anything you want. You enter, you make a tutorial, and then you enter it to this competition. NYX then pick their top 30. Once you're in the top 30, they send you boxes of their product to use, because of course it's sponsored by them and a bunch of other sponsors. Send you all this product to use, and then they give you a theme, and that's your first challenge. So the first challenge is a theme, then you've got to create something out of that theme. From there it goes to public voting, and then it gets cut down to the top 15. After the top 15 get chosen and announced, or then votes get counted and it gets announced, you then get more product and they send you another challenge. So then you complete that challenge as well, another tutorial, you send that in, and then public votes again, they cut it down to the top 6. Once you get to the top 6, you get flown over to Melbourne for 2 weeks, where you get your last final challenge, and you create your final look with a whole entire production team. It is so cool. You also then attend like the final awards ceremony, which is quite massive by the looks of it. And then if you win, you can win 10,000 Australian dollars, plus you're named the NYX Vlogger of the Year. And then you get flown over to LA for 10 days to attend the American NYX Face Awards ceremony awards. So it's pretty massive. It's pretty exciting. So I thought it'd be really fun to like vlog it. I don't know where I'm gonna get. I just hope that I get in the top 30. Like just one challenge. I just want to complete one challenge. That would just be amazing. There's some really cool entries so far. There's some amazing work out there. New Zealand and Australia have a lot to offer, I think, in the makeup industry, and there's definitely some real creativity out there. So if you haven't checked out my entry, I will link that down below. It was 2 days to go before the cutoff time for the entries, and I couldn't figure out what to do. I didn't even think I was gonna do it. I'd seen it around like a week or so ago. I didn't think I was gonna do it. I thought, oh no, I'm not really good at special effects, so no, I won't enter. Maybe next year, kind of thing. And then I saw someone post something, and then I read into it a little bit more, and I went and talked to Jason about it, and he was like, nah, enter. What are you doing? Like, enter. And I was like, well, I've only got like 2 days to like film, edit, come up with something. I was like, no, it's not enough time. And he was like, of course it's enough time. Like, do it. Just do it. You've only got now. Now's the moment. You've got to live in now. So I sat down with a couple glasses of wine, and I kind of just tried to think about what I had at home and what I could use, something that was a little bit different. And then it kind of occurred to me that I had my tail. I built a swimmable mermaid tail last year, and so I thought, oh, what if I do some sort of mermaid look? And then I thought, what about some like dead siren of the dark depths look? And I thought, well, it's been done so much, like that's just so overdone. And then I just kind of thought, well, hang on, plastic. There's so much plastic in the ocean that's killing creatures. What if I do like a plastic string mermaid? And then I could see it in my head, like I could see my intro in my head. Into the beach the next day, I take my tail, like it was just, yeah, it was so much fun. And then I edited it. I spent hours editing, hours and hours editing, because I really wanted to put as much work as I possibly could into it. So anyway, I find out, and I think I've got like 4 or 5 days to wait before I find out. It's a long way away, and this week is going to kill me. Today's Wednesday. I have 1 more day to wait. It's killing me. This wait is killing me. This is like not a good angle for me, is it? It's becoming like something obsessive for me. Like when I do something and I really want something, I want and I do it like 110%. Like I put everything into it. You're like killing my vlog. What are you doing? I've watched so many of the 2016 US entries, and I've watched pretty much the entire competition from where to go through people's vlogs. I've watched every entry I can find that I'm competing with, and yeah, and the self-doubt's starting to kick in now. Like when I entered it, I was pretty confident, but like self-doubt's really starting to kick me in the ass now, and I'm like, oh, what if I'm getting like this excited about it and I don't even make it? And I'm just trying to stay positive. Like even if I don't make it in, it's okay. There's always next year. Like now that it's in Australia and New Zealand, there's always next year, and the improvement that I've made in like a year has been like crazy. So that by this time next year, look at this dog, by this time next year, the improvements that I would have made would have hopefully been enough to get me in next year. Okay, so today is the day that NYX are announcing their top 30. Oh, I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous. I'm so nervous, and I'm doubting myself, and I'm doubting my work, and yeah. Today's gonna be a really hard day waiting. Hopefully the next time you see me, I'll either be really depressed or really happy. This is either going to be the beginning of a really awesome vlog series, or the end of a vlog series before it even starts. Fingers crossed. I'm checking my email like every 10 minutes, even though it's only like 8:30 over there. I had to film this for you guys. I was gonna get all that made up and stuff, but can't be bothered. Right, so didn't make it into the Face Awards. It's taken me a couple days to be able to sort of talk about it and just clear my own feelings, I guess. I'm gonna try and get rid of my double chin. How do we do that? It's taken me a while to clear my feelings and get level-headed again, and I was so bummed. I was so disappointed, and I did think about not even uploading this, but then I was like, well, actually I'm not the only one. Like, there is plenty of girls and guys right now in the same boat as me who didn't get in, and they're probably real bummed. And you know, I went through so many feelings. Like, I questioned my skill, I questioned even doing it. Not everyone would have taken it maybe as to heart as I did, but when I want something, I get so obsessive over it. Like, study it, I read it, I find out everything I can about it, and I did. And I was really hopeful, but it wasn't to be this year, and it just knocked me because I was so hopeful. Yeah, it just knocked me for 6, and it kind of made me wonder what I was doing and why I was doing it for. And so I thought I would just talk about it anyway. And you know, there was a period there where I was quite ashamed that I didn't get in, and that's not right either. Like, I should be pretty proud that I even entered. Like, I'm really glad that I entered. I kind of get the feeling now I know what they're looking for. I found so many artists that entered like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and didn't make it the first time around, and then they worked and they worked and they worked, and their entry the year after was like amazing, and they get in and they do really well. So I'm positive. I'm going to slay it next year. I'm going to get in next year. Mark my words. It's made me evaluate, like, I guess who I am as an artist and what I am doing with my channel and what I am doing. And to be honest, like, it kind of opened my eyes. Like, I am getting so bored of the same old glamour makeup day in, day out. It's not a halo eye, it's like a half cut crease. If it's not a half cut crease, it's a full cut crease. If it's not a full cut crease, like, I'm getting really bored of it, and I feel like it's not letting my creativity spread its wings, and it's not furthering my skill at all, you know. Am I perfect at glamour makeup? No, but I feel like I'm happy with where I'm at now, and I feel like I need to move on to something else. So my channel is going to take a bit of a turn. My Instagram is going to take a bit of a turn. There won't be so many glamour tutorials that are just repetitive. Everybody's doing them. Everybody's doing glamour tutorials. Everyone's doing the same thing, and I guess in the special effects community maybe everyone's doing the same thing there too. But you know, I just feel like I need a change, I need a break, and it makes me really happy. Like, I did another look yesterday, and it wasn't like my best because I'm not very good at it, but that's a good thing. Like, I told you guys in like one of my last tutorials, like, if you're not good at something and something scares you and something makes you uncomfortable, then do it, because it's the only way you're going to get better. You know, I do practice what I preach, and that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I will still be doing like reviews on products. Like, that's not going to change, and I'm still going to be doing like first impressions on eyeshadow palettes, because eyeshadow palettes are the love of my life, and so that's not going to change. There's going to be a lot more creative stuff thrown into the mix. So if it's really not your thing, I apologize, and I hope you understand why I'm needing to change things up a wee bit. I really appreciate everyone that supported me, and I appreciate everyone that said so many nice things to me, and was really rooting for me to get in, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen this year. Next year's only going to be bigger, it's only going to be better, sponsors are going to be better, competition's going to be harder, granted, I feel. Just trying to take the positive out of it. Like, it took me a wee while, like, and I felt really sad, and I was like thinking to myself, I've just got to let myself be sad. I'm really sad. Why am I sad? And I was trying to analyze it, and I'm like, just let yourself be sad. Feel the sad and be the sad. It will pass, it will move on. And it sure has, and I've managed to find the positive and find the light. So anybody who didn't make it in as well, just know that you're not alone. You're not in the like only loners boat. Like, there were lots of us that didn't get through, and there are lots of us questioning ourselves right now, and questioning our skill, and questioning what we're doing and why we're doing it. And yeah, but just know that, you know, there's got to be some sort of light out of it. You've got to find some sort of positive out of it, and it's not the end of the world. It is gutting, yes, but it's not the end of the world, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Like, just because you didn't make it in doesn't mean that you're useless, doesn't mean that you should stop doing what you love. Not at all. Like, who are they to say that you should stop doing what you love? Like, that's all I really had to say. So I hope somebody finds this vlog useful. I've got some really cool things in store. Like, if you like special effects, kind of costume, theatrical makeup, I've got some really cool ideas in store. So I just hope I can pull them off. But yeah, so stay tuned, and you'll be seeing my face in the next one.